JC Magic TV, live from Pop Century. It's nighttime, pretty much almost midnight or midnight now. This is the 60s section by the swimming pools. This is the kiddie pool area. A lot of times you don't like to show them when people are in them. But there's the pool, the kiddie pool. There's the big pool. It's in the shape of a flower. We'll walk down this way. Like I said, a lot of times you don't get to see the pools because I don't like to show them when a lot of people are there. Kind of peaceful because everybody's asleep or waiting for their next Disney day. Just taking a walk back through the 60s. It'll be a quick stream because it is midnight and I'll be heading out. Hello, Jacob. Hello, Lady Chambers. Doing pretty good, thank you. Welcome in. Just a quick stream because I need to get up. This is the 60s section, the 50s, and the Skyliner is over this way. Well, this evening is, but I wasn't in the parks. As by the time my flight got in and got over to the property, it was getting late. Hello, aloha, Elena. It depends. You could always ask them as long as it's not busy. Pop Century, I mean, from the food court area, it seemed really busy here. But sometimes you might be able to ask. Over this way is where the Skyliner is. I may, probably tomorrow night whenever I go to the Halloween party. Hello, One Little Spark, welcome in. Hello, Live in the Magic, welcome. So whoever I see at the Halloween party or even during the parks and see where other people are, maybe I will. Yeah, I didn't get here until like 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock. So by the time I actually got here, it was too late to even go to a park. I was hoping to get here a little bit sooner. I should have, from the airport, if I probably would have just did a service or something, it would have gotten here quick. This is the map of the resort. This is the 6th Pop Century. Over that way is Art of Animation. The Skyliner station is over there. And it actually goes that way towards the Caribbean Beach Resort. Just kind of walking around, burn a little energy. The 50s is back this way. I never really go over towards the 50s section. One year I was in the 50s section, but I was real close to the main building. I just went out the door where you check part of the 50s section where the bowling pin pool and stuff is. I will admit, I don't really do the swimming too much anymore. It depends on what resort. If I'm at one of the deluxes or sometimes like the Coronado, I like to slide there. I'll take time to go swimming. But a lot of times here at All Stars or the Pop Century, I rarely go swimming. It just depends on the timing and everything. Lately, though, I haven't really been on long trips. They're usually quick weekends. Yeah, it is quiet. Plus, it is after midnight, so yeah. And I really haven't stayed at Pop Century in a while. It was hard to get during the 50th celebration, so I stayed at All Star Music and Movies. So this is kind of like the first time I actually got it. Yeah, it is. As far as like the outdoors and everything. And like I said, you could see Art of Animation. There's the Lion King section. I stayed there one time in the Little Mermaid rooms. I did it for one night just because I couldn't get a room over here at Pop. And then I moved over to here. I didn't really care for the Little Mermaid rooms. They were a little too far from everything. Hello, Chris at Disney Baker. Thank you for joining. You are making magic. Be careful driving home. Usually, this time around, I got lucky. I did get the 60s section. A lot of times I'm in the 70s. But it's kind of nice being in the 60s. It's not too far from everything. But this is the 50s section. And you can see like the sock hop stuff with the records and the bowling pins and all that design. Thank you, pass holder pair, for the super chat, the $5 super chat. Never expected, but it's greatly appreciated. Use it towards the channel or snacks. But thank you very much. I hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, the night owl. Thank you, Mike and Val. Just kind of walking through the 50s section because, like I said, I never really wandered over this way because I'm usually in the 70s section. There's Lady and the Tramp. That's Tramp, but we'll see the front of it. And this is the bowling pin pool, which is really cool. And they make it look like the 50s sock hop and everything like that. That's really cool. There's a bowling pin pool, which is in the 50s section. The 80s, 90s has the computer pool. And then the 60s has the main pool. The 70s is the only one that doesn't have a pool. There is like a playground and then the fire pit area in that area. But that's the bowling pin pool. It looks with the jukebox where there is on the building there a jukebox, and then there's the laundry and locker rooms where you can change and do laundry or change. And I think they have showers in the locker rooms because I know at All Star Sports one time I went swimming before my flight and everything, and I changed in the locker room. I'm here till Monday kind of early afternoon, Mike. Yeah, I kind of kept it quiet because I wasn't sure what I was going to be doing. Just because there's some things going on around at home and some different things. And I had the ticket for the Halloween party, and I was talking to a couple people about, well, if I don't use it, I might see if I can exchange it, and or would have mailed it out to somebody as a gift to come here. Yeah, I know. I just missed Dawn and Jeff. I seem to come in between everybody. But I missed the Hitchhiking Bones again. But there's Lady on the one building. And like I said, the jukebox is on that building. And then Tramp. Hello, Kathy Hollister. Welcome in. Love this pool area. Yeah, it is pretty cool here. This pool area here with the bowling pin and everything. I'll be at the parks next Friday. Yeah, I'll miss ya as I'll be heading home. Yeah, I need to come down a little bit longer, plan a longer trip. I haven't really done that lately. I might be back down in October with some family to do Halloween Horror Nights, and I'll probably come over to Disney because we'll be staying property. But since my pass is still good till the end of November, I'll probably come over to Disney a day or two. This looks like just kind of like a... Hello, William. Welcome in. So it's kind of like the last minute decision to come and use my ticket and enjoy the Halloween party. I know it's hard to believe that they're celebrating Halloween here. I'm sure I'll be tired of it by the time Halloween actually gets here, because back home nothing will get started till like mid-September and then through October. But I can understand why they do it here. It's popular and want to get as many people through the gates and stuff. It would have been really cool had they... I wish they would... I know, like, in 2019 they did that one pass and people kept going forever. Almost every party practically. It would be cool if they would offer some sort of pass that you could buy again. Because I know going one time to the party is nice, but going a second time is really good, because then you get to try to hit some different things, like concentrate on the characters, concentrate on the shows and trick-or-treating. I know when I go tomorrow, it's going to be about all the things that have the Halloween layovers and the trick-or-treating and the shows. Hello, Disinfinity Daniel. Welcome in. But that's the 50s buildings, bowling pin theme, sock hop theme, 50s. Yeah, that would be really cool. I missed that by one day. I have some other days and different things planned. So it's kind of hard to spread out vacation time when there's a lot of different things. And one of them will probably be a trip back down here. This is like the 60s. This is the pool area. This closes at 11. But I can show you the pool. Nobody's in it. It's like a flower shape. Yeah, when you get close to the building there, I know at this place anyway, the Wi-Fi sometimes gets kind of goofy and spotty in itself. But that's the flower pool, the flower power pool, or the 60s. And then this is the main building. Well, there's laundry, there's a locker room, bathrooms, the pool bar, the main building, where the store and the food court and check-in is. Yeah, a lot of latecomers because I know
I didn't know I'm not going the right way. So
from my town there was a later flight at 9 and it would have gotten in at midnight. Yeah, it will be, William. And especially with all the streams on there and everybody. And you know it's going to get crazy because, you know, Jeff can get a little crazy and I'm sure Kellen, he's kind of competitive and everything. So that'll be pretty fun. We'll walk to the 70s. Hello, Movie Mania Nick. Welcome in. I'll walk this way. But it's Friday now, even though happy Thursday Eve. But, or, excuse me. I'm sorry. They do the marshmallows and you can buy the s'mores kits or just do the free marshmallows. I always like to do that because sometimes I'll be back at the resort and be walking by and stop and get a marshmallows. Like the 70s has the 8 tracks on the building. There used to be a splash pad here. That's why it has the Goofy's Beach and everything. Because they used to have water and it was a splash pad. But now I guess since they built that other area. But this is where they do the campfire now. Bowl and everything like that. Yeah, it's the Pac-Man and the Rubik's Cube. And then the 90s kind of has like the couple of different things. But a lot of times when I stayed there, I stayed by the right by the big wheel that's over there across from the Mickey phone and everything. Yeah, the Art of Animation is really neat. And they have like little courtyards here that I've seen a few people sitting out in. And also there's like the Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. Yeah, I never stayed in the suites at the Art of Animation. I was going to stay there when I was bringing down my niece and nephew, but also our music has family suites and they were a little bit cheaper. So we ended up staying at the All-Star Music Suites. And in fact, the All-Star Music Suite's a little bit bigger than how the design is a little bit bigger than the Art of Animation one, but you don't get the theming like you said with the Cars theme and everything. Okay, I will. Yeah, I'm actually surprised when I first stayed here when it first opened. I honestly did not like Pop Century. I felt real big, crowded. I was always used to like all-star movies and stuff, and this has 4 floors on each building. The buildings are a lot bigger, and I didn't like how spread out it was and everything. So I really didn't care for this resort. And then I actually came back in 2019 when there was the Beverly Challenge and stayed here, and I actually started enjoying it. And then I came down again and stayed here one other time. They do ask you, like, if you do the online check-in, there is a request thing. If you don't do the online check-in, make sure when you make your room reservation, you put in a comment or call and have them put in a comment. But I know If you get the standard rooms, I know every time I had the standard rooms, they always asked me about the 50s and 70s, but also 80s and 90s are standard rooms too, so you could end up with that. But they also have a standard pool room, which would be around the pools of the 50s and 80s, 90s. This time around, I got lucky and I took a preferred one, and I could have been in like that building 6 of 70s and heading to bed and leaving the stream running. Oh, no problem. I'm going to be heading to bed too here as I need to get up for going to Epcot. So I want to make sure I can get in on the Guardians of the Galaxy. Welcome in, J&N Travels. No, nothing's open here. Yeah, Russ says kind of like a surprise type of thing. I was actually hoping to get over to Magic Kingdom while Jeff was streaming, but our flight left a little bit late. It was kind of packed and took a while to get the families on there and everything. Plus, it came in late to Pittsburgh itself because of the weather of where it was coming from. Hello, Francisco. Welcome in. Yeah, the last couple of times I stayed at All-Star Music and then I did All-Star Movies. And my last trip was Memorial Day weekend. And I stayed in All-Star Movies and I probably was in my room just to go to bed. I was never at the resort because that's when Tracy and Kenzie and Billy and Matt were here. And we hung out and did a few other things. Oh, okay, if you're going to be at Epcot, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there probably till like 2 or through 2:30, 3 o'clock. Hopefully I get an early boarding group. Hopefully I get a boarding group. But here's the food court. That shuts down at 11:30 now, or 11:30. I'm going to walk this way because I know if I get close to the building, it'll, well, we can go inside real quick. So I'll be at Epcot till about 2:30, maybe 3 o'clock. Hopefully I get an early boarding group. I hope I get a boarding group because I have tickets to the Halloween party, or a ticket to the Halloween party. So, and I like to kind of go over there shortly after 4 or 5. That way if they let you go in and if they have any party merchandise, and kind of check that out. Yeah, Russ, it was kind of, I had the ticket. I wasn't sure if I was going to go. And I was going to see about switching it. And if I couldn't switch it, then I was probably going to gift it to one of you local Orlandians and put it on your, send it to you. This is the lobby and game room. Yeah, I probably will. That's the thing there. I probably will. But there's the game room there. I always have fun going in there, looking around. It's open to 11. This is where you check in at, and they have all kinds of cute museum style stuff of all the decades. And then there's a really cool room down at the end that the kids can wait for you. And this is the shop. There's a Halloween bag, but that's the only Halloween I'd see there. And I thought if I would have gotten down here earlier, I was going to try to go to Disney Springs because I wanted to see if they had any Halloween merch at Disney Springs. But this is a resort. Hello, Noah. I got various vault stuff and everything in there. Oh, they got a monorail there. I always wanted to get that again. And there's like restrooms over here and back there and, and everything. And the buses are out that way. So you can get the buses to Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, and Disney Springs, Epcot, and Hollywood Studios is the Skyliner. The only drawback after Epcot closes, that line can grow all the way back to the Beach Club from Epcot after closing. And usually the timing of like Hollywood Studios and Epcot, sometimes you can catch the boat, ride it over, and then catch the Skyliner from Hollywood Studios back to here. And it's a little quicker. Or pay for a Lyft or Uber. That's the only problem. I really like leaving Epcot from the back of the Epcot because a lot of times I'm always over in the American Italy Pavilion and I go all the way up to the front, especially to the Value bus stops. That's a long hike. Yeah, that's true. I ended up renting a car because I ended up getting a good price. But if I didn't, I was like sitting there like, boy, I wonder if Uber Russ is available. Yeah, it is. I'm probably going to stay here 2 nights and then I might switch to a different resort. I'm going to check the rates and see what's available. Because I kind of like to change around. I was actually thinking about tonight and it probably would have worked to my benefit, was to stay at Port Orleans Riverside and then caught a round of Yeehaw Bob. I thought about doing that and staying there. Yeah, I might have to. Yeah, the next time I have something planned. But I'm gonna walk over towards the Play-Doh, and I'm gonna call it a night. Yeah, I was playing around with it because I thought, my flight doesn't come in until about 7:30, and my flight was a little delayed leaving Pittsburgh. And then when we did get in and got the luggage, it was like 8:30, and by the time I got the car and everything, it was already like 9:30, and that would have been good. Check in, go see Yeehaw Bob, and that's probably where I would have done a live stream from. But there's the Jungle Book, Baloo, and Mowgli, and then they have Play-Doh over on that side. Yeah, you just missed me. And that was the thing, because the route that I took to this time around, I ended up just taking the toll roads this time around. And I wanted to stop at a store because I had to get a couple of things. But I ended up not doing that just because all the routes I took weren't by the stores. Yeah. And this would be pretty fun. The only thing is, probably can't go in and among these things. Yeah, I saw that Disney cat. Yeah, it was a cat, because at first I was like, what is that? Oh, look, there's like dominoes or some type of game there. Yeah, cat. But I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I do thank everyone for joining. I will definitely try to message you, Russ, depending on what time you get to Epcot. But like I said, I'll be there probably till 2:33, depending on how hot and everything is, because I like to kind of come back, cool off. I'm going to change into a Halloween shirt for the Halloween um, party and everything. Thank you, Noah. I do appreciate that. Yeah, I hope to enjoy it. I couldn't find the one Halloween shirt I wanted, and then when I was looking at a few streams, I didn't see any Halloween shirts that I really like. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, I hope to see you guys or run into you at some point. Oh, okay. Okay, Russ. Thank you, William. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, I hope to have a good time too. I did bring extra shoes in case that rain comes. But I'm going to turn around and say goodnight, everyone. If you haven't already done so, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're watching the replay, make sure you guys leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite Disney things are, and are you excited about Halloween starting here, at least in Walt Disney World, and pretty soon all over Orlando, like SeaWorld and Universal and everything. And also, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. Check out our other videos. This weekend, there'll be different things in Orlando. I'll probably be doing a lot more videos. I'll probably do, I know Samantha Lowe is doing the later Halloween parade. I probably will too, just because, just to have it on my channel, and I haven't had that party parade, and it all depends, because if I run into some other people during the first parade, that's, there'll be probably a lot of people will be live streaming then. So yeah, I know, William, and that's one of the things. I'll be at Epcot on Sunday evening, because that's one of the other reasons. And I know a few other people that'll be there and everything, and that'll be my last night there at Epcot. So thank you for joining. Have a great weekend. Make sure that notification bell was rung if you haven't already done that. If you've subscribed, you never know when we go live. We're here at Disney World at least till Monday, and then we'll be back in Pennsylvania doing various things there, because like I said, in the middle of September, Halloween starts there and everything. So have a great night, and we will see you all in the chats, and let the adventures begin. Good night, everyone, and thank you for joining. Turn you around and give you a nighttime look at Pop Century. Bye, everyone. And it's really nice and peaceful. And thank you for the super chat. The pass holder pair, Mike and Val. I wanted to say their names and then I got it all mixed up. But thank you, Mike and Val, for the super chat. It's always appreciated, never expected. Let's go chase the cat. Yeah, he went over there somewhere, kind of slinking around the pool there. But have a great night, everyone, and we will see you later.